Alright guys, so I'm going to try and block out these chrome hubcaps, Cadillac. These are like from the 77 to 92 era, I believe. So I cleaned this up some, but you can see there's some, looks like grime from breaking street dirt, brake dust. But you know, gonna get the rest of that off. I'm gonna take off these emblems. So the emblems, gotta undo these. So the pliers, I'm just gonna spin these little brackets around the screws that hold it in place, and then they'll just slide out. So once I do that, I'll start spraying. I'm gonna Plasti-dip it. Just kind of curious to see, because I don't see anyone else that's done it. Just kind of curious to see what it looks like, and we'll give this experiment a go. Alright guys, so I just laid down one coat. So far it looks pretty decent. I mean, it's not dried yet, and you know, there's obviously some imperfections on this cap, but it looks blacked out. But I'm gonna probably do one more coat and then shine up the emblems, put it back on, and do a little test on one wheel, and we'll see how it comes out. But you're supposed to wait about half an hour between coats, so I'm gonna let this dry, do another coat, come back to it. So honestly, this looks like spray paint. Doesn't really apply thicker from what I can see, but maybe once it's dry, it's not as thin and there's a protective layer. Definitely with the second coat, I imagine it's gonna be a little thicker. So we'll see how it comes out and I'll give you an update. So this is 4 coats of Plasti-dip on the chrome hubcaps. Let it sit overnight. You can see the finish is matte now. So I laid this against, just kind of held it up against the tire, and it blends in, almost kind of looks like a spare wheel, which is not bad because that's a lot of look that people are going for these days. But I was just doing some research, and I think what I'm going to do, instead of leaving it as is apply some Plasti-dip glossifier, which basically gives it some gloss, clear coat on top of it, just so it kind of stands out more like the chrome ones that shine. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. So it does lay on thicker, you know, obviously with a few coats, but I have a feeling it'll scratch off eventually. But I was just gonna superimpose some of these emblems on there just to give it a look. So that's what it looks like. Just if you can picture that as a finished product. But again, I'm gonna put some gloss, lay down some gloss on this so it stands out. But I'll show you guys against the tire what it looks like as well. So if you can picture it, so that's kind of what it would look like. Something different. Usually I'm a stock factory person, but I don't know, I really like the white on black look. that I see with like the Challengers, the Dodge Challengers, the black rims and the white paint job. So I was kind of thinking something similar for mine, how I could achieve it. And since I had an extra set of hubcaps in decent shape, I figured I'd give it a shot. Of course, I'll have to shine up the white walls too to give it the full effect, lay down some tire wet, but I think it's pretty nice actually for, see how long it'll last. I don't often hit the curb, so hopefully it'll last without too much care, maintenance, and reapplication. But I love how it looks with the chrome silver emblems against the black. I think that really pops. So I'll give you guys an update after I lay down the glossifier. So the shine comes out. Now I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I should just leave it without the glossifier? Who knows? We'll try it with the glossifier, because I feel like it kind of brings down the class level without any shine. But yep, look for the update. This is part 1, and I'll give you guys an update after part 2. Or I'm sorry, for part 2.